Namaskar Bante. Sebagai pakar tempat-tempat suci Buddha, mohon nasihat Bante untuk para umat yang ingin berziarah ke India dan Nepal.
Well, of course, apart from the normal things like getting the proper visa and medicine in case of sickness, there's one thing I always encourage people to do is take some of the Buddha scriptures, like the first discourse or the Mahaparinibbana Sutta, and when you get to, say, Sarnath, where the Buddha taught the first discourse, to sit quietly under a tree and read it. Or when you get to Kushinara, where the Buddha passed away, to have a copy of maybe part of the Mahaparinibbana Sutta and read it there. Or a copy of the Dhammapada and read it in particular places. I think that this can really bring the place alive and make it more meaningful for you. I think another good idea is it tends to happen when people go to India that their guides push them and make them come as fast as possible. I think it is good to try your best to stay for at least one full day in Buddha Gaya, one full day in Sarnath, and one full day in Sravasti. That way you can sort of feel the atmosphere rather than just see the sights. That will give you time for rest. It will give you time to see everything very thoroughly, and it will also give you time for some prayer and meditation.
Terima kasih. Nasihat Bante tadi sungguh sangat mengena. Selain itu, persiapan apa lagi yang perlu dilakukan oleh para peziarah?
Well, I think another thing is this. It often happens in India that if you go with a tour company, they try to get you to spend more time in the antique shop or the curio shop than actually in the places that you've paid to see. So I think sometimes it can be important to make it clear in the beginning that you really want to spend most of your time not in the hotel lobby, not in the sari shop, but looking at the places that you've come to see, and to be very firm about that, and that can be good. And I think also another thing is India is not an easy country to travel in, and particularly the Buddhist places, there are lots of beggars, there are people trying to sell you things. It can be very chaotic. So I think another important thing is to remember the importance of being patient, trying not to lose your temper, keeping your calm, trying to be calm amidst all the buying and selling and the hustling and the bustling, and not let that disturb you. It will be quite overwhelming sometimes, but if you keep your sense of balance, you can still enjoy yourself and keep a detached and peaceful state of mind despite all the chaos you see around you.
Thank you very much, Bante. It will be very helpful, I think, for all the Indonesian Buddhists.
Right, thank you.
vegetable market में लेती है कि ले लो, खाएगी ले लीजिए।